Dallas, Texas. They say everything is better, and bigger is better, right? Well, not when it comes to egos. This April, friends turn to foes because of gold, sacrifice, and ego. Legends end their chapters, and rookies begin theirs. On the most hardcore stage of them all, two brands give it all they got, and yet it could be all for naught. On April 19th, superstars will try and become unstoppable and create a new evolution when they face off at Final Testament 2.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another night 2 of Final Testament 2. So nice, we have to do it twice. We're kicking off with a huge fatal four-way ladder match, and here are the champions.
The following contest is a fatal four-way tag team ladder match and is for the ECW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 439 pounds, the ECW World Tag Team Champions, Tama Tonga and Tongaloa
GOD, the tag team champions, going into this ladder match. Fatal four-way, so they have no advantage whatsoever. As the Revolt here tonight, they have 2 title matches. Of course, the main event tonight, as well as this match here in Dallas, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is, of course, Xavier Chalfant, the Savior, who will be in the main event tonight as he takes on Adrian the Destroyer. Of course, GOD back and forth, winning the championships. I believe it's 3 or 4 times that they've held the gold. And they beat this team right
and
here.
their opponents. First, at a combined weight of 393 pounds, and Braun Breaker Evolution.
Defending the titles for the first time was Hardcore Evolution. Braun Breaker, of course, had to be the main man alongside Mac to defend the titles after Tommy Dreamer broke up with Hardcore Evolution, turned on Jon Moxley and Hardcore Evolution. They've been on a back and forth roller coaster past couple of weeks. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not a tables match, but the Dudleys will do just enough here tonight. Known for the TLC, it is Devon and Bubba Ray looking for another shot, another reign
Making their way
as
to the
tag
ring
team
at a
champions.
combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
Of course, 2 teams from Unstoppable, 2 teams from Evolution, the Dudleys being the first team here to try and bring the gold back to Evolution. It's been a long time since they've had a tag team champion over in Evolution, and mainly held by GOD in the later half of the year. And the Dudleys at the biggest stage, the most hardcore stage. They're going to get it done here tonight. And finally, of course, couldn't be more hardcore than this man right here, Kevin Owens, the prize fighter. All he wants is gold, and he's got his main man here tonight
From Marieville,
behind him
Quebec, Canada,
in Sami
weighing
Zayn.
in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
Interestingly enough, not coming out together, the only team to not come out together. But Dallas, Texas is raving for Sami
From
Zayn.
Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Former tag team champions, of course, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. All 4 teams have held the gold. But nothing is more sweeter than when they won the undisputed tag team championships at a WrestleMania. Now fighting at a Final Testament, so they're looking to do the same here tonight in our opening contest of Night 2. World Tag Team Championships on the line. Another sold-out crowd here in Dallas, Texas. Will G.O.D. be able to retain against Hardcore Evolution, the Dudleys, and Power and Glory? There we go. Immediately Kevin Owens going to the outside looking for that ladder. Immediately everybody just escaping the ring. Nobody wants to fight inside the ring, it looks like. Because the main objective is to bring a ladder into the ring, climb it, and retrieve the title hanging above the ring. Which we had some amazing matches for night 1. A casket match between Karrion Kross and Shawn Spears. Tommy Dreamer versus Moxley, where Dreamer lost. He just going to retire. And of course, the main event triple threat Evolution World Championship match between Edge, Kenny Omega, and Christian Cage. Will be another huge night tonight as well. Mainly for the Unstoppable side, some Evolution matches as well, including 2 teams here representing Evolution for the tag titles. Mac and Sami Zayn, the 2 high flyers in the middle of the ring right now. Big back body drop by Kevin Owens onto the ladder. And Power and Glory standing tall in the middle of the ring to kick us off. For this matchup, Kevin Owens wasting no time. He's getting paid the same. Whether he has a 5-minute match or a 50-minute match, he's trying to end it quickly, trying to retrieve that title. Nobody in sight. Nobody even bothering him. We might just get a 5-minute match. As here comes Mac, he's trying to push the ladder, and finally, somebody interrupts and powerbomb onto the ladder. Devon putting the ladder in the corner, jumping shoulder, and oh my God, the whole field is out in front of the stage. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn taking everybody out. Tama Tonga with a chair shot to hell to Kevin Owens. And Sami Zayn throwing Bubba Ray Dudley into the LED post. Awesome scene outside the ring. Devon Dudley taken out. Tonga Loa. Nice combo by Mac with a big knee to the side of the face of Kevin Owens. Devon was trying to climb. And well, it's not a TLC match, but Bubba Ray does not care. He grabbed the table and brought it into the ring. We've already seen some chairs, so I guess it is a TLC match in their minds. As Braun Breaker with a gut check to Kevin Owens. And now everybody coming back in the ring, trying to clear house a little bit some more. One of these 4 teams can make their mind up whether they want to stay inside or outside the ring. But you can only win it inside the ring. Braun Breaker getting rid of the announcer's table cover. Maybe looking to do some more damage outside. Big cutter by Bubba Ray, who's busted open earlier on. Showing the true pride and colors. And Sami Zayn thought he was going to set up the ladder, instead sets it up into the corner. Now finally sets it up in the middle of the ring. We got another man busted open. I believe that is Tonga Loa. He got busted open by that LED post. That's now 2 bodies that post has decimated. Inside we see representative from each team here. Matt Daddy, Tama Tonga, Sami Zayn, and Bubba Ray. Big knee there by Matt. Bubba Ray taking out Sami Zayn. Flatliner there by Tonga Loa. Here comes Matt. Matt trying to retrieve the titles and become two-time champ, but no. Sami Zayn taking him down. Bubba Ray coming after Sami. And Matt just breaking it up. Nasty landing for Sami Zayn. Everybody wanting a piece of each other. In front of the announcer's table. Lots of chaos here. Devon's got Tonga Loa on the table. Mac again reaching for that gold. Again, nobody in sight trying to even bother him. He's got both hands on the gold. All he's got to do is just take it down. And he does. Ladies and gentlemen, the titles stay with Unstoppable, but we've got new champs.
Here are your winners and new ECW World Tag Team Champions and Braun Breaker Evolution.
And the Tag Team Championships going back to Hardcore Evolution this time as more of a united duo in Braun Breaker and Matt. Congratulations on becoming a two-time Tag Team Champion.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the ECW Heritage World Championship.
Legends Championship on the line. It makes sense. The gold is defended at the most hardcore stage of them all, and it makes sense to some degree that this man is the challenger for the Legends Championship. Of course, an ultimate legend in the Sandman, one of the most hardcore superstars of all time. It's the beer drinking, cigarette smoking, kendo stick swinging SOB after his championship underground match against Isaac Swagger on night one. He's running double duty. He doesn't care. And the Sandman looks to become the ultimate legend here tonight when he faces Seth frickin' Rollins. We've seen this matchup on a couple of occasions when Seth Rollins was the world champion. Now the tides have turned. It's a different story, but will it have the same ending? Interesting getup for this man who loves to show off, especially with 80,000 in attendance. Showing off the drip. It is the Legends World Champion, Seth frickin' Rollins. And speaking of the later half of the year, it's been Seth Rollins' later half of the year. After defeating Cactus Jack, not once but twice, and gaining the Legends Championship. He's been on a roll. He looks to continue it against the Sandman. Add another legend to that killer persona in the Revolutionary.
Introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Sandman. And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the ECW Heritage World Champion, Seth freaking Rollins!
Seth Rollins looking a little hesitant to give away that Legends Championship that he has made famous. Perhaps a little scared at the Sandman. The Sandman looking to get his lick back against Rollins, of course. Rollins has had the Sandman's number every time they faced off in a big knee. Looking to end this matchup early. A 1 count. Rollins taking it to the Sandman early here. The Sandman fighting back against that grit and grind of the Sandman. Known for killing time and just beating the crap out of his opponent with no remorse. Big forearm there. It's Rollins looking underneath the ring, grabbing a table to the fans' enjoyment. Seth Rollins looks like he's ready for a disco party here in Dallas. Not sure you're going to see much of that if you're here. Now Rollins grabbing that table. Setting it up early on. Didn't get to see it in that ladder match. Maybe we'll get to see it here in the Legends Championship match. As Rollins fired up, setting up the Sandman here, running power slam. Again, Rollins begging the Sandman to get up. He was fired up here tonight for his title defense. Big knee misses. Sandman able to capitalize potentially. Sends him to the table. Oh no. Sandman 1 deep through the table. That Seth Rollins was trying to use on him, and now the Sandman's fired up. Wants Rollins to get up. Does so. Fireman's carry into the ropes goes Rollins. Now what's the Sandman thinking? I thought it was going to be his Singapore cane. Instead, it's a trash can to the back and front of Rollins. And now throwing Rollins into the steel steps, trying to slow down this matchup. Rollins quickly get back up though. That's the difference you're going to see in Rollins and the Sandman. Sandman a little older, a little slower. Rollins able to get that speed advantage. Verse 1916. Now it's Rollins picking up the Sandman and a fireman's carry. Send him face first into the apron. Rollins throwing him back into the ring, looking for another weapon of choice. It's a sledgehammer, shades of the game. And the Sandman having none of that. With a big boot right in the midsection. Rollins now. Crossface, submission maneuver, and Sandman quickly able to get out of it. Sandman, nice combo DDT. Connecting, cover. And 1 count. Sandman boots right to the face of Rollins. Does not give a damn how many titles Rollins has won. Sandman has won just as many. Rollins missing wildly, still a little foggy from those boots to the side of the face. Rollins sending him to the corner. Rollins could be thinking buckle bomb. It connects on the Sandman. And Rollins quickly going for a cover to try and retain the title. And Sandman kicks out at 2. Oh, but the Sandman with a quick boot to the face of Rollins when he was not paying attention. He was looking at the fans. And then the Sandman fired up. Ready to put away Rollins here. Looking for that jumping pile driver. 1, 2, and Rollins kicks out. An elbow to the chest of Rollins. Rollins trying to gather himself. Sandman with another trash can in hand. Trying to take out the dump that is Seth Rollins. Big knee. What is Sandman thinking here? Oh, a leg drop in between the ropes. And Rollins takes a nasty fall to the outside. Sandman moving outside. Rollins able to kick him off. But the Sandman still one step ahead. Oh, reversal by Rollins back and forth. Right into the barricade there. And now face first into the apron. Rollins turning the tides. Trash can in hand. Decides to set it back down. Trying not to waste the momentum here. Rollins picks up the Sandman. And it's a back elbow to the face of the Sandman, who clips the barricade again. Rollins with another table, wasting no time, gonna set it up. And oh no, light it on fire, trying to really end the Sandman, but the Sandman fighting back. Fans loving this matchup between Seth Rollins and the Sandman, two legends of ECW in the past and the present. Rollins now trying to throw the Sandman into the steel steps now, setting him up against the barricade. What is this? Rollins out face first. I know we're outside, but it's starting to get even more hot with that table still on fire. A reversal by the Sandman throws Rollins back into the ring. And just taking down Rollins. He's had enough of this matchup. Bunches of rights. Punch right to the gut. Rollins now looking for the stomp. It connects on the Sandman. Cover. Is that enough to retain? And again, the Sandman kicking out at 2. Rollins again showing no mercy. Up top. Reverse suplex. Oh! A roll through. Reverse 1916. Beautiful by Rollins. 1, 2, and Rollins able to retain.
Here is your winner, and still ECW Heritage World Champion, Seth freaking Rollins.
And the Sandman unlucky. The past 2 nights, Rollins able to retain the Legends Championship. And marks off another legend off his calendar as he is one step closer to proving that he is the greatest ECW wrestler and legend in the sport. Congratulations to Seth freaking Rollins on retaining the Legends Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup, it is tag team action, and it is a part of the Evolution side.
The following is a tag team Extreme Rules match. Introducing first, from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 235 pounds, Dashing S. Wade.
Dash Wade trying to compete with Seth Rollins on the gear, it looks like. Who can wear it better? Representing the green and yellow, the Green Bay Packers, Devin Dash's favorite football team. But it's been all but smooth sailing for the general manager of Evolution, who's been dealing with Javon Evans and a new member of Evolution in Shaq. And Shaqy. But looking to put the drama to rest here tonight with him and his tag team partner in Evolution.
And from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 206 pounds, Ricky!
As here comes Absolute Ricky Saints to help out Dashway here tonight in this tag team matchup. Ricky's been loyal to Dash throughout this whole thing, no matter what. Even Javon's tried to get under the skin of Ricky, and he's had none of it as of late. I mean, he's been a day one of Mr. Evolution and Dash Wade. That's why he's getting the matchup here tonight. And here comes the man, the myth, the legend, making a huge pay-per-view debut in Shaqy.
And from New York, weighing in at 200 pounds,
Shaqy, of course. The mentee of Javon Evans, the Bouncy Boys, are making their tag team debut here tonight. Looking to get a huge win over the Boss. And here he is, the man, the young blood. Bouncy Javon Evans, the man who started this whole drama with the general manager and Swade. Trying to make a name for himself, and I applaud that. He could have done it a little differently, I believe, kind of turning on the fans.
from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 170 pounds, Javon Evans.
But nonetheless, he's here in a huge spot, a huge matchup at the most hardcore stage of them all in Final Testament 2. So I give the man credit, him and Shaqy both future Hall of Famers. But maybe not if Dash Wade puts them away here tonight. So here we go. New Evolution taking on the Bouncy Boys. It's Dash Wade, Ricky Saints, Javon Evans, and Shaqy. And look at the size of Shaqy. This is my first time seeing him in person. I called him Shaq earlier by accident, but he's about as tall as Shaq. It seems like, as he's towering over Ricky Saints right now. Oh, Dash going for a quick cover here. Shaqy just draining the life out of Ricky Saints. Grab there, but here comes Shaqy and Dash just setting aside, just pushing aside Shaqy. That big clothesline taking him down. Dash is not afraid of this giant. The lengthy boy known as Shaqy. He's just pushing both the men off. 2-on-1, it don't matter. And Dash a little hesitant there, saying, "Hey man, I didn't mean it." But here he is, still trying to take him out. A big headbutt to the back of the head of Dash. And Shaqy already knows his way around the ring, around the trash can here to try and take out Dash. Meanwhile, Javon Evans inside the ring being springy for a nice Hurricane Rana. And a big forearm. Javon, big clothesline, doesn't quite get all of it. Again, Shaqy looking underneath the ring. Grabs a table, but Dash Wade Resilient, trying to fight back against Shaqi, who keeps eating those clotheslines and right hands like it's nothing. And a big uppercut. Bounty Boys on top right now. Javon Evans taking out Ricky Saints inside the ring. Shaqi stomping a mud hole in Dash right now. Trying to make him pay for disrespect that he's put Javon Evans through. Another big clothesline by Shaqi. Ricky Saints trying to get a nice cover here. He's busted open. Looks like a cut above his eyebrow. Javon, another big forearm. Oh, and a nice reversal by Shaqi. Javon coming in with a candlestick. Nice neckbreaker by Dash Slade. Trying to take out Shaqi. Shaqi quick enough. Throws Dash Slade back into the ring. And look at that, just stepping over the top rope is Shaqi. Proving how massive he is. And a massive addition for Javon Evans, creating the Bouncy Boys as here we go. All four men outside the ring. Dash Slade taken out. Shaqi barely getting him off his feet, but still effective face first into the barricade. Throwing him back into the ring is Dash Slade. I haven't really seen too much of Javon versus Slade. We saw a little bit in the beginning. But they kind of went their separate ways here. Big backbreaker by Shaqi. Now Dash sending off the ropes. Kick sends him back into the other side of the ropes. And Ricky Saints taking out Javon Evans with a chair. Oh, look at this calf crusher. Calf crusher inside the ring. No disqualification, so no rope breaks. And Shaqi somehow able to break out of it. And Javon cleaning house outside the ring, but a big neck breaker by Ricky Saints. Oh, Boston Crab. Boston Crab to a busted open Dash Slade. That's now both members of New Evolution busted open. Here we go, the matchup we've been waiting for. Javon Evans, Dash Slade. Pop up. Styles, Slade's clash. It connects. Pop up, Slade clash. But here comes Shaqi. 2, and no! Chaos in that pinfall predicament. Shaqi was trying to intervene. Ricky survived, saves him. But Javon ends up kicking out anyways. And now Ricky Saints with a Rochambeau. We're going to put this matchup away. And does for New Evolution. That is why Ricky is Dash Slade's right-hand man.
Here are your winners, Dashing Slade.
Busted open, it doesn't matter. The New Evolution pick up the victory over the Bouncy Boys. Looking to put them away for good. As Dash Slade remains on top of Evolution.
The following is an Iron Woman match and is for the ECW Women's Championship.
Extreme Iron Woman match. The final matchup for the Terror Twins. And speaking of terror, Rhea Ripley looks like she just came out of a nightmare. Wearing a Terrifier mask and all. It's the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Bloody Ripley, one of the top women in the past 2 years, been unstoppable, except when it comes to title retentions, it seems like. Has won a record 7 women's world titles. And looking to keep making that number climb for number 8 here tonight, like she's Kobe Bryant. In an Iron Woman match. 15 minutes. Whoever gets the most pinfalls or submissions will become the women's champion here tonight. Here in sunny Texas, somehow a winter storm has arrived as Jade Cargill, the Queen of Extreme, makes her presence known as the Women's Champion of the World. She did the unthinkable. She defeated Rhea Ripley for the world title. But now it's all about retaining and becoming the best women's wrestler here in ECW. Trying to survive against the Eradicator here tonight. She has to be on her A game. She has to be more determined than Rhea Ripley is tonight. I don't know if that's honestly possible. But the champion looking to prove me wrong here in our co-main event, a Final Testament 2.
Introducing the challenger from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley. And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, the ECW Women's Champion, Jade Cargill.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Iron Woman match. We've only seen a handful of them. And it comes down to this, our co-main event of Final Testament 2, Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill. 20 minutes on the clock. It starts now, and it starts with Rhea Ripley. Riptide, what the hell? Already 1, 2, and Jade kicks out. Jade doesn't know what hit her. She still hasn't moved from that riptide. Oh, but a reversal now by Jade. And really the only... Oh, wait a minute. Another one. Riptide. Number 2. Rhea 1, 2. Rhea's up. 1-0. And Jade picking her up, jaded. 1, 2, and Rhea kicks out. Jade's desperate, she's down 1-0. Already, we've only been a minute in. And now it's Rhea looking for a weapon. Barbed wire baseball bat. Taking out the face and chest of Jade Cargill. This is already a car wreck, and I already love it. Reversal by Cargill. Again, the only way The only real champion's advantage here tonight is that Jade can retain via a tie. Other than that, no disqualifications in this matchup. On a 5 here, I guess Rhea can get counted out. But again, those massive kicks, making sure she stays separated enough, but violent enough to keep Jade down. A big German suplex. Using those long legs to her advantage. Rhea Ripley up the top. Frog splash misses wildly as Jade gets out of harm's way. Now trying to go toe-to-toe with Ripley, and it's not working. Rhea, a third Riptide to go up 2-0. And Jade kicks out. No, not again. Doesn't go for it again. Instead, pops up and throws her high across the sky. Snapmare there. But Jade trying to fight back. Desperate here. Rhea reverses. Another Jaded. Ripley on her A game. Takes down Jade. Rhea, submission here. Jade in trouble inside the middle of the ring. Does not want to tap out and go down 2-0, and she does. Rhea with a huge advantage. 3 minutes in, and Rhea Ripley is up 2-0. Looking for her 8th title reign. We haven't seen Jade compete in a hot minute ever since she beat Rhea Ripley. Rhea has been fighting. She defeated Athena. Now outside the ring. Throws down Jade Cargill. Showing off the strength. Counter 4. Rhea Ripley looking for a weapon. A steel chair in hand. Might be looking for a count out here as she's decimating the champion. Oh, rolling back into the ring, count of 7. She knew what she was doing. Jade Cargill coming back, count of 8. Gets caught for a 4th Riptide. 1, 2, a massacre is upon us. As Rhea Ripley looking for a clean sweep, big name. Up 3-0. Jade throws it off the ropes. Pump kick connects. Jade's got to be feeling some pressure despite having 14 minutes left. And that's why she's going to hit a second Jaded. Plants Ripley. And still can't get on the board. Jade Cargill, table in hand, just dumps it on the terrifying Ripley. Jade now rolling out to the apron. Creating some separation. Rhea Ripley trying to set up that table. And now fighting back against Jade Cargill, who gets thrown into the corner. Ripley just stomping a hole in the Queen of Extreme. Rhea showing why there is only one true queen, and that is herself. Setting up the table, big drop kick in the corner. Ripley stalking Cargill. Up 3-0. Quick roll up here by Jade. And Jade gets on the board. It's now 3-1. A drop kick by Rhea. Does not seem to be phased that she just lost a pinfall. She knows she's up. She knows she has more damage to do. And is looking to do just that with that table. And some big knees to the ribs. Rhea trying to decide what to do next. Throws Cargill onto the table. Could be catastrophic for the champion. Suplex through the table. But a kip up. Kip up by the champion. German plants her. Cargill trying to bring the superhuman to life. Boston Crab. And Rhea immediately getting out of it. And Jade being brought back down to earth. Oh, Rhea might have been looking for another riptide instead. Choke slam by Jade. And Jade rolling back out to the outside. Kendo stick in hand, drops it. Not sure what she had in mind there, but she's wasting valuable time. Sends her into the corner. Choking the life out of the challenger. Uh-oh, wasting time again. Riptide number 5. And is up 4-1. What dominance by Rhea. Another dropkick misses again. But Jade cannot seem to get any momentum. No advantage. Was looking for riptide number 6. And Jade just pushed her down. Now thinking for a figure 4 shades of Ric Flair. But again, the strength of the legs of Mommy is too much. Well, she's able to reverse the pressure. Chop after chop. Jade Cargill now catches her. Jaded. Number 3, I think. 1, 2, and it's now 4-2 with 10 minutes remaining. Halfway through, 4-2, German suplex. The champion's got to make up some ground here. Stop sign in hand. Jade too slow. Rhea plants her. Another cover. It's now 5-2 with 9.5 to go. Things are looking bad for Jade as Rhea trying to get another one. Jade using those long legs for advantage. Pump kick by Jade. Quick cover here by the champion. It's 5-3. Cargill trying to get closer. It keeps losing 1 or 2. Falls a piece, flatliner. And now Rhea again. Another riptide. Just when Jade gets one, Rhea gets one back. It's 6-3. If you're Rhea Ripley, it's pretty much defense time now. Up 6-3. Just continue the offense. And you're golden. You're 8-time women's champ. But Rhea, we're going to rack up the pins, the submissions. Another Texas Cloverleaf. And again, Jade kicking out, or taps out. That's now what, 7-3? Looking to make it 8. And does! 8-3 for Rhea Ripley. I don't even think we need the whole 20 minutes. I said 15 minutes earlier, that might have been enough. As Jade Cargill, cross body to the outside, still has some hope left in her. Nasty headbutts. Draining the life out of Jade Cargill now with 6 minutes, under 7 left. If you're Jade Cargill, you pretty much have to hope to tie now with 6 minutes left. You need 4 more pins. 4 more falls to go in your favor and not let Rhea get any more. She goes up to the middle rope. Crowns her. And a little bit of respect considering she is a queen. Jade Cargill. Rhea Ripley not letting off the gas with another riptide. That's now 9-3. A massacre is in suit. Flatliner. Rhea with the table once again. I can't believe how much of a tie this has been, how dominant Rhea has been in this matchup. I mean, I thought it was going to be a little more even. I thought we were going to come down to the wire. But 9-3 was not on my bingo card whatsoever. But Jade again still fighting back. Another Jaded. But is that too little too late? As Rhea kicks out, it don't even matter. And Jade's frustrated, as she should be, but she should be frustrated with herself. She let this lead go up and up and up. As Jade going for another one. Another Jaded. And Jade gets a 4th pinfall. It's now 9-4. With 4 minutes to go, Jade Cargill. Spinebuster through the table. Maybe the tides are turning. No, kick out at 2. With less than 4 to go, it's 9-4. Cargill, kendo stick in hand. Look at the back of Ripley, despite her winning efforts. Still battered and bruised, and another pump kick. Cargill with another pin. 9-5. Like you're working at Kroger. I don't know, but Jade Cargill's trying to come back. But again, it may be too little too late. As Ripley stops a butthole in Cargill. Another quick cover. 10-5. Again, 1 step forward, 2 steps back for Cargill. With less than 3 to go, Rhea Ripley again just has to play some defense. And this is going to waste some time doing some squats with Jade Cargill in hand and plants her. Under 5, I can't believe it. Drop kick to the outside. And Ripley knocked down up top. High risk. Missile drop kick connects. Absolute carnage in our co-main event. 2 minutes remaining. As Rhea Ripley is up 10-5. Roundhouse kick misses. Jade Cargill still has some more in the tank, at least 1 or 2 more. With another Jaded. Looking to make it 10-6. And does not. Rhea kicks out. I think that's been the problem for Jade. Jade's had to hit twice as many Jadeds because Rhea just keeps kicking out of them. She plants it with another one. This time to make it 10-6. And does so. But again, if you're Jade, you gotta hurry up. Clock is not on your side. Over in the corner, sends her face first. And ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute remains. Cargill, springboard, crossbody. Oh, kick right to the face. That's been the last 20 minutes. As Rhea Ripley just keeps getting up like Terrifier would. No matter how many times you think he's down, he just keeps getting back up. And another crossbody. Rhea maybe trying to get one more in before the timer hits. Plants Jade Cargill with another riptide. Looking to make it 11-6 and does. With 10 seconds remaining, Rhea Ripley is your new women's champion. As Cargill plants her, tries to get the last laugh, tries to get the last pinfall, but it was too late. Your 8-time women's champion. The feud is over. Rhea Bloody Ripley is the greatest ECW women's champion of all time. Here in our co-main event, as ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event for the ECW Unstoppable World Championship.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship.
Interestingly enough, the champion coming out first, representing the Revolt. He is the Destroyer, known as Adrian. The man that had been planning to get to the top, coercing to get his way onto the main stage. He helped Dash Wade as referee several months ago. He joined Testimony X as a peace offering for his actions. He earned himself a chance, but the Elimination Chamber was unsuccessful, but destroyed many inside the chamber. That was enough for the Savior to give him a title shot, in which he capitalized and turned on the Savior. And now when the stage is bright, when it matters most, the Savior has a final chance at winning the big one. A fan favorite. Looking to finally get his crown. And here he is with a god-like entrance, basking it in here in Dallas, Texas, his very own favorite team's stadium. 80,000 fans watching as the Savior, the man who rebuilt ECW into what it is today, looks to become the top of the company in the World Championship. Xavier the Savior, he's been dealing with it all. Friends, foes, everybody turned on him, turned their backs, whether you're GOD, whether you're Adrian, whether you're Brian, whether you're Mikey. They all tried to sacrifice the Savior for greatness. But here he is still standing as the general manager of Unstoppable and potentially the ECW Heavyweight Champion. It's the main event. It's the boyhood dream up for grabs, with the Destroyer in the way.
Introducing the challenger. From Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Savior X! And his opponent, from Indiana, weighing in at 228 pounds, the ECW World Heavyweight Champion, the Destroyer, Adrian!
Not a single one of these 80,000 are sitting down right now for this main event. Unstoppable World Championship is on the line. The Destroyer versus the Savior. The Devil versus the God. And here we go. Big clothesline by the Savior. I don't know what's going to happen with the company. We saw Detective Dan. We've heard the rumors. But we do know that here tonight the Savior is not giving up, as he's showing off the strength against the Destroyer to kick off the matchup. And a big elbow. The Savior getting right to it. Looking for a weapon of choice. Kendo stick in hand. Here comes Adrian with big right by the Savior. We're going to take out his frustrations. A feeling betrayed. No GOD here tonight. And the Savior taking off the cover of the Unstoppable announcer's table. Adrian reversal. First shot that has landed for Adrian here in this main event matchup. And Xavier had that scouted, looking for that wheelbarrow DDT. Throws him back into the ring. Fans wanting tables, the Savior looking to bring it to him. As Adrian able to get back up, and now going outside the ring. What's Adrian looking for? He's going to use that kendo stick. Here comes the Savior, and Adrian using the kendo stick to the face of the Savior. Quick cover here. And kick out again. Reversal by the Savior. Now sending Adrian into the table. This could be catastrophic for the Destroyer. Thumbs down by the Savior. And a spear, no! Reversal. Sends the Savior crashing into the table. But a reversal by the Savior. DDT. Another one. And Xavier is fired up. Xavier off the ropes. Oh, just tricking the fans into thinking he was going to dive. But Adrian, here he comes. Oh, reversal. Hip toss by the Savior. And taking it to the ramp is the Savior. Dragging him up the ramp we go. On top of the stage. And a spine buster. Xavier not done using these rules to his advantage. Xavier taking a look around the ring. I mean, we do got ourselves a drum kit here. Xavier seeing if there's anything he can use to his advantage here up top. In front of these 80,000. Reversal by the Destroyer and the Breaker. Plenty of rights by the Destroyer. Another reversal by the Savior. Oh, what is this? Dragging Adrian. Oh, but Adrian able to reverse. And now Adrian running. Playing cat and mouse here. What does Adrian have in mind? Trying to wear down the Savior, I guess. But a big clothesline. It leads him nowhere. Now steel chair in hand. The Savior just running. Taking a running start. And the Savior not done up top. Looking to crash down below. And Adrian reverses. Into a Salida del Sol. The Savior in trouble. Might have cost himself too much here. Oh no, reversal. Now Xavier trying to waste no more time. Throws him back into the ring. Oh, another one. Catches him on the chair. And Xavier kicking out of one. How the hell? Wait a minute. Blackout. Here's the Savior. Clubbing blow to the chest. The Savior. Bringing the devil back. Just like Adrian wanted. Chokeslam on the chair. Is that enough? 1, 2. Xavier gets it done.
Here is your winner.
Finally.
And new EC
Xavier the Savior is now on top of the mountain and new ECW Heavyweight Champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that little bell. And as always, have a good night.